Hello investor and trader, welcome back to an episode. So in this short video, I'm going to try my very best to explain the very basic level of understanding of the concept, what is cover calls, because I just got a comment asking me that, my friend asked me that, so I will try my very best to explain it. If I miss anything out, please feel free to put in the comments because I just barely learned this like last week and I've been trading for 7 years. Can you believe that? I've been trading for 7 years and I've already touched options. You may ask why it took you so long to jump into options. That because when I first started, my all the friends, the one I trade with back then, they all telling me and stay away from options because if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna blow up your account. Kind of similar to this kid right here that happened to him late early last year during COVID. Um, he actually killed himself because of option trading. He doesn't know that when upon the time that his broker said he owed 730,000, it's not really he owed that much. He was doing I think like some kind of credit spread or whatever, another form of strategy option trading. To keep the story short, it was a bug on Robinhood, but since he was inexperienced, he took his own life. Yeah, that's the danger of it. So that is why it took me so long to decide to do option because I need to have a fully understanding of it before I jump in. So yeah, so this is right here. This is my post that I just recently made. I did two cover call option trading. So let me read what the post said. I said I just collected 7,591 in premium from selling cover calls on THO and LYB. This right here is THO. This right here is LYB. So THO, I have collected 2,300 premium. LYB, I have collected 5,300 round number. Okay, is add together 7,600. Okay, so what does it mean? Okay, well, this is how you read it. Sell to open. There is sell to open and there is sell to close. There's two of them. Okay, my case is sell to open. I am writing this contract. That's why I said sell to open. The number 10 here meaning 10 contract. One contract has 100 shares. It depends what kind of exchange you are trading. New York exchange or US is 100. I think the Hong Kong is 500. So make sure you know which is which and do your little research before you decide to do the option. For US, one contract equal 100 shares. So I have 10 contract. That means I already own 1,000 shares of THO, and I want to cover call this by October 15 with a strike price of 115. Same thing for LYB here. The only difference is this is a 30 contract instead of 10. That means I already own 3,000 shares of LYB and I want to sell it or at least sell the cover call at 95. So all these jumberish, what does it really mean? So here's a picture of it, or visualize a visualization of it. So this is THO. First of all, this is a cover call. There's two type of call. There's a cover call and a naked call. I'm gonna cover the cover call. The cover call means I already own the shares. My my cost base for THO is 1110. I bought this last week somewhere right here, and I still have it. That's why I decided to do cover call to collect that premium. Okay, so I have a strike price at 115. That's why I drew the yellow line here by October 15th. Okay, so let's pass forward all the between, right? Let's just pretend today or tomorrow is October 15th, and if the stock does this, let's make this green candle for an example only, okay? Something like that. All right, it opens right here. It got pushed whatever down. It got pushed all the way down here at one point in that day, and then it got pushed all the way up here at one point in that day, and it closed right here. Let's say 120, okay? So what does that mean to my contract? Okay, well, it means, let me draw another color, text. So this is the first case scenario. If it closed at 120 or any price above 115. So that means I am forced to sell whatever the price closed at. Now, there's many strategy, but like I said, I just cover the very, very, very basic. So let's just say you're busy that day, and then suddenly you check when the market closed. I close at 120. What do you do? Okay, so it pretty much means I am forced to sell my shares at not 120. My bad, 115. Even though the price closed at 120, that means I have a potential loss, you call it, of 5,000 because I bought it at 110. Right now the stock price at 120. I missed out 5,000 in gain because my contract said, hey, I want to sell this 115. So my net gain is right here. So in theory, my net gain is 5,000 in stock profit, right? The P&L plus 2,300 premium equal total 8,300 ish, just somewhere around that price range, So in that trade for THO, if it's above 115, so this is my net gain right here for that trade. Another case scenario is what happens if the stock goes sideways or below 115. So let's draw that candle, for example, okay? Let's color this red. And let's make this pinball, for instance. Like that. Something like that. It doesn't matter, right? What matters is below 115. So what's going to happen on that day? Well, based on my understanding, I get to keep my share. Let's just say it closed at 112, 1112, okay? Okay, does that make sense? That means if the stock price closed at 112, I get to keep the premium right here. And I don't have to sell my shares. I still have it. But I am still up 2,000, remember, because I bought 110. Now, what happened if the stock price dropped to here, for instance? Let's say it dropped all the way down to here, for instance, okay? Like 105, for instance, like all the way down. Who knows, right? A big solid candle, just like this one. What does that mean? Well, let me write it here. Let's make this yellow. So that means I don't have to sell my share at all. So 115, okay. This will be red. So if the stock decided to close 105 by October 15, That means I do not have to sell my shares. I get to keep it still in my brokerage account. But I collect 2,300. It's free money. It's free. However, I'll be down 5,000 though because it's open P&L. That means I didn't sell it yet. So I still have it. But if I just had to close the position, I technically only down like 3,700 instead of 5,000 because I already collected that. So I thought that was pretty neat. That is why I decided to do the sell cover call. And let's say I don't want to sell my share. I still want to hold on, and next month I renew the contract. Redo it. Maybe this time I do 120 instead of 115 because for THO contract it goes by five increment of $5, right? So let's say on October 15, the stock price is at 105. What's my next contract for November? Well, my cost base is 110. I would like to sell at 110 or above. Next was is 115. Like I said, it's increment by $5 for THO. I just renew the contract and collect whatever premium that is. The higher the stock price to the strike price, the higher the premium. The lower it is, the lower the premium. So I will wait a little bit until the stock price kind of like near 110 again or near 115 again or whatever, and then redo the contract so that I can collect the maximum premium. And I just repeat the process until I sell the shares. Eventually, I will have to sell my shares because option has two factors: the volatility of the stock and the time. How much time you have left on the option will determine the premium. The more volatility the stock is, the higher your premium is going to be. Like Tesla, that's a very high premium stock to collect versus THO because THO is pretty damn safe, pretty boring. All right, that's the whole basic concept of cover calls. See you guys in the next video.